Why is this shit freezing? Hmm. Why aren't you streaming? What the fuck is wrong with this camera? What the fuck is wrong with this damn camera? You never fucking work the way I want you to. What the fuck is going on with this camera? Why don't you? The streaming. Oh, there you go. Motherfucker. Okay. There we go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Make sure this shit's right. Oh, fucking, it's bright as fuck in my face. Oh, I can't see for shit. This is fucking cameras too. All right. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I can't tell if this is even working. Comments in here. All right. Fuck this goddamn thing. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Technical difficulties with this shit. Shit. All right, damn. Yeah, cut off the Wi-Fi to go live. I'm on. All right, segment one. Cam Newton versus Gillie the Kid. So I noticed Gillie was running his mouth about Cam Newton like he's qualified to critique greatness. Let me turn this fucking camera on. All right. It's glare in the fucking glasses. So I'll just do this blindly. Put that down there. Nah, that ain't gonna work. All right. Okay. Just won't look into the light. Testing, testing. So we have Cam Newton, Heisman winner, NFL MVP, Super Bowl QB icon, culture shifter, first ballot swag Hall of Fame. Oh, maybe not. Then we have and put Draymond Green in Steph Curry's backpack. So, Curry wearing a backpack, Draymond Green in the back, because essentially he carried him. I hope the sound is on. I feel like an idiot if I can't hear it. Yeah, the sound's on. All right, so now I think the telltale sign for Draymond would be he's not getting a farewell tour. When he told Paul Pierce, "You chasing that farewell tour." I think Paul Pierce would get a farewell tour before Draymond would, and Draymond will get a farewell tour if he retires the same year that Curry retires. Then Curry can put him in his backpack, and they can share the tour together. But if Draymond retires, no one will care outside of Golden State. That's just my 2 cents. The only farewell tour Draymond is getting is being zipped inside Steph's backpack while the crowd waves goodbye to Steph. So that's my take on Draymond Green. Draymond Green is a role player. He will be a role player, always will be a role player. His job is to set screens, play a little defense, and his scoring ability is because sometimes they put 2, 3 guys on Steph, and sometimes they go 2 on Steph, 2 on Klay. That leaves Draymond an ability to score, which explains why when Draymond's in the game, when he played the game and he was the leader on the floor, there was no Steph, no Klay, no KD. He didn't do anything. All right. True athletes that are primed, that can really deliver rebounds, score, and carry a team. Kenyon Martin can do that to some degree. He may not be able to do it efficiently, and every night, but Draymond can't do it at all, which explains his numbers of when, he lost all his top talent. All right. Segment 3. This one's good. Klay Thompson and Ja Morant. I have a thing about suburban guys pretending like they tough. I mean, Ja Morant, and there's some people will be upset about this, but he didn't grow up in any environment, from what I can tell. I could be wrong, but he didn't grow up in any kind of environment that'll basically where he could, he playing with guns. It's kind of like Drake. Drake grew up in an upper middle class neighborhood, which is nothing wrong with that. But the problem is that when they act like they're tough, right? It's acting tough is not like being a man. Those are two different things. Drake went from practically being a rap nerd and singing songs to I'm a G. And I have big problems with that because why are you pretending? Be yourself. And so let's get off of Drake right now. With Ja Morant, as far as basketball, besides him being fake gangster on television with that stupid gun symbol or whatever, I guess maybe in my violent nature, I just wish if it wasn't so expensive. Thank you, David Stern. Rest in peace. Players can just get punched in the mouth. You know how like when Draymond was punched in the mouth by Christian Thompson, all that TV stuff went away when he seen him in the club when he punched him in the mouth. And then they were cool again, which as men should be. Then you go to Ja Morant talking spicy to a man who has already 4 rings, Klay Thompson. His injuries kind of took him out of the game. And that sucks, even though I was never really a big fan. I'm Team LeBron, but Golden State, they achieved a lot. Let's talk about Klay's achievements. 4-time NBA champion. He's the best catch and shoot player ever. 37-point quarter, 60 points in 29 minutes. Played both sides of the floor for years. Future Hall of Famer, right? He's not going in Curry's backpack. He's walking on his own. So Draymond can go in either Klay's backpack to the Hall of Fame, or he can go in Curry's. Doesn't really make a difference. Hold on a second. What is this? All right, I'm back. So Ja Morant, outside of catching gun cases for no apparent reason, the kid can jump. He's an insane talent. 0 rings. I don't think it's okay to say that he'll never get a ring because, I don't know what the future holds. No one really does. 0 Western Conference Finals appearances. That shit better be right. Suspensions, off-court drama. He's basically trying to be AI minus AI's upbringing. Team success collapsed when he left. They weren't really that good. Ja Morant talking to Klay Thompson like a freshman trash talking to Dean. You can't flex from both the bench. That's like Bluetooth trash talk. Low connection. Klay has 4 rings. He's a legend. He will be discussed 20, 30 years from now. After now, no one will say anything about Ja Morant other than he can jump out the gym so far with his achievements and that he played with guns and pretended to be hard. And that doesn't really get you far. So I talked about this segment, and this is it's kind of sports related, but it kind of goes into like cultural things and things like that. But I noticed that a lot of people are dragging Klay because he's with Megan Thee Stallion. And I seen something where Blueface said some disparaging remarks about Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not a fan of Megan Thee Stallion's music or anything like that. But nonetheless, the topic I was going to talk about is why do brothers drag black women for their past while other races protect theirs? I don't really think that fits in sports topics, so I probably won't touch on that, and I'll save that for a different segment. But just to kind of go into a little bit, no, I won't go into that one a little bit. That one's too deep. But let me know in the comments what you think about Kenyon Martin and Draymond Green. For me, Draymond Green is a role player. He's probably the most important role player the NBA's ever seen. There's no farewell tour or anything like that for him. He's not a bum, but he's also not anyone that we should talk about 10 years from now, unless they're just trying to develop someone to facilitate from what does he play, the 3, maybe the 4, for the most part. If he played in the 90s and the early 2000s, he would barely get to play because they were big men back then. With that being said, I want to know how you feel about that. But I also want to know how everyone feels about Cam Newton, the great Cam Newton. Even though he didn't get a ring, the guy's still legit. And then for Gillie, who what Cam calls as a failed rapper, I don't think he shouldn't be able to say anything to Cam. I mean, if they're shooting the shit back and forth, then that's one thing. But what they're doing now is what he's trying to say Cam is an underachiever in his career, failed. It's easy for him to say that, but at the same time, if Cam talks about how Gillie his rap career is trash, you know what I mean? His rap career is trash. And it is. I mean, he was ghostwriting for Wayne a little bit, but no one, I think the only song I know of Gil was that, Yeah, That's Us. When I look back now as a 47-year-old, that shit's trash. No one listened to that. And he did some other music. I think he had a nice day in acting when he did a movie with Master P. I think he was like Master P's son or something like that. But that's all I got to say. I wanted to kind of just get into this 30 minutes of talking about these topics just to kind of get my practice in on this because I need to go live and it's not something I enjoy doing, but here we go. Well, no, I'm all done. That's all I got for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night with some new topics. Let me know what you think. Peace.